Saturday, July 27th, 2024. And this is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome, everybody. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're having an awesome day so far. I know some of y'all it's the crack of dawn, especially if you're on the West Coast or in another country. I know some countries are way ahead of us, like Australia. Australia would be nighttime. But I hope you guys are ready to make a bunch of cards today because we're doing 8 cards in this video today. So we're doing the Expressions of Kindness kit. So this is a Stampin' Up! Kit. It's not Paper Pumpkin. You can order it online. Somebody told me it's sold out right now, but it should be coming back. So it is one of my favorite kits so far. So you get a ton of stuff in it. I've already cut some up, but you get a whole roll of ribbon. You get a block with your dimensionals, glue dots, and gems. So we're going to be using some of these gems. So I'm just going to pull those out, and we'll be using the ribbon. Then you get your stamp set, which is beautiful. You get a little Stampin' spot. You get all of these stickers and die cuts. Well, I guess they're not stickers. They're just die cuts. And we're going to be using those. And you get all of these cards in there, envelopes. And I've already cut a bunch of these up. You get directions to make the regular cards that come with it. We'll be doing those 2 cards and then a whole bunch more. So I've already taken out what I need. Mostly. So I'm going to leave some of this in here, and then we got the rest out. And I did cut up one of the envelopes for one of the cards, so that'll be fun to show you. All right, so this is an online exclusive. You can get it online only. It's not in the catalog. It's called Expressions of Kindness. I don't know the number because I already ripped the plastic off, but it is gorgeous. And so we're going to make all these cards today. Shouldn't take too long. I had 2 classes this week on making these, so I think I can do them pretty quick. So let me say hello to everybody. Let's see. Hey, Marva. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Myra. Hey, Christine. Hey, Carol. Hey, Reva. Hey, Julie. Hey, Jody. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Diane. Hey, Amy. Hey, Terry. Hey, Mary. Hey, Vicky. Finally, you made it. I think I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm tempting you with another set of goodies. Yep. Let's see. I just lost my place. Hold on. I have no idea. I just lost it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Hey, Regina. Hey, Sue. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Mario. Hey, Stella. Hey, Vicky. Yep, Diane was in class, so she got to make these. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Karen. Oh, now we're flying by. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Pearl. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Hilda. All right. Robin. Hey, Robin. We've got a bunch of people on here. All right, so we are growing by the minute. So hopefully we'll get a lot of people on here today. So we're going to make all these cards. So all I did was I took the main card pieces that were in here. These I kept the same, the ones that have the blue on them. And the ones that have the pattern, the card pattern, I cut them down to card fronts. So this was like the front and the back, and this was a whole card, like a half of a sheet base, you know, and I cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So I did that with 3 of them, I think. And then this was actually the back of the envelope that I cut apart. So I'll be giving you the measurements as we do each card, and so we'll go through, as we do each one, I'll give you the measurements. And I just messed these up because I had them in order. But we'll get going in just a second. Oh, shoot. I got a couple cards in the mail, and I forgot to bring them in here. But I did get my first card contest. So if you haven't heard about the card contest I'm doing, this is these are the details. So send me a card using only Stampin' Up! Current products. It's due by August 15th. It has to be a fall themed card, but you can use lots of different sets. I'm going to pick 3 of my favorite winners and 3 winners totally by random. So there'll be 6 winners of different prizes. And this is my address to send it to. So if you want a screenshot of that. So Diane, who was in class Thursday, she brought her card with her. So this is her card. So this is a fall card using that, I think it's called Season of Green and Gold in the online exclusives. So this is a Christmas stamp set, and she just changed it to a fall card. So it's got the dies from that stamp set and the paper from the, I think it's the Country Woods paper. And then she just stamped the mistletoe in fall colors and put it on there. I thought that was gorgeous. So thank you, Diane. So that's the first person entered into the contest. So you have about 3 weeks to get me your card. And then don't forget, you got a few more days to get the card kit for this time. So what's today, the 27th? Yep, you got like 4 days. So this is the card kit right now. If your order is over $50 and you use the host code, and that's the host code right there. So through the end of the month, which I think is Wednesday, you'll get a card kit to make these 3 cards. And if your order is over $100, you'll also get the gems thrown in there. So that's all my exciting news for today. All right, so you guys ready to get started? Let me get these back in order. I think this was number, let me see. Hold on. I gotta look. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think these are like the 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna do them in this order. All right, so for each card, I'm gonna get out the stuff, but what I'm gonna do is do all the stamping first to get that out of the way. So first thing I stamped was the words. So it comes with a couple different words, and I just did 2 of them. So I did the happy birthday on the top and the just a note on the bottom. So we're gonna put happy birthday in these flowery ones, and hopefully I'll get it straight. So they give you a couple of extra ones, and this is Blackberry Bliss ink. So let's just stamp all these. So it's easier if you go ahead and do the stamping first. And if you wanted to stamp something else on here, you certainly could. But these words came in the kit. So you can hear my neighbor mowing the grass. That's what I got to do. We've had so much rain the last week. I haven't been able to mow the grass, and it is like 8 feet tall out there. Probably going to be like something hiding out in the bushes. I don't know. It's just so tall. I don't think I've ever let my grass get this tall. All right, so this little thing here is the topper for the flowers. So you just go around and stamp this on the top of all your flowers. I don't know what it's called, but it's so pretty. I just put it on the bigger ones, but it just gives it a little bit of extra color and looks so pretty. So I'm just going to do that to all of them. Now this is the envelope. So this is a little bit thinner, but it's beautiful. This is one that I cut in half. So this was actually the back of a piece of the card base, and I cut it in half. And then, I cut the edges off, made it down to 5 1/4 by 4, and then just cut it in half. So it's 2 by 5 1/4. And we're just going to use one of these, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp both of them, so we'll be ready for later. So we've got that one. So this only takes a minute just to go through and do all these ahead of time instead of doing them as we go. So we won't have to worry about stamping as we're going. Okay, and last one. right, so I think I'm gonna do this one right here too. Okay, all right, so that's all of our pieces stamped. So we're done with that. Well, not really, because we got to stamp a few more things. A few of them have this little crisscross thing, so we're going to need to do that in a minute too. All right, so for card 1, here we go. So we need a Lost Lagoon background. So I grab one of these, and so that's 5.5 by 8.5. We need a piece for the middle. So that would be our inside piece. And we need the piece with the gold. So that would be this one. So this one is also 5.25 by 4. Let me put that on there. So that's 5.25. Whoops. Well, we don't want to call that designer paper, but we'll say from kit. Card front. Okay. All right. And then you need one happy birthday. And that's it. So there you go. So this will be card 1. We're going to use a little bit of ribbon. I still have some ribbon left over from my class, so I'm going to use that up first. All right. So card number 1, here we come. Let me check the comments real quick. Everybody's talking to each other. Good. I'm so glad you guys make friends with each other on here. It's a great way to meet people in your area. Yeah, hope no snake is hiding in my 8-foot grass. That's true. It's not really 8 feet. It's more like just tall. Like, I'm one of those people that likes to mow the grass about every 5 days so that it stays pretty short. But it's been about 8 or 9 days since I mowed, so it's getting really tall. And it has just rained and rained and rained and rained. So, yeah, it was so dry in Virginia. So we really needed some rain, but not that much rain. It's been crazy. Okay, so take these off. And this is super easy. So the only thing, I'm not stamping the inside just to save time. You can stamp the inside if you want to. We do need to stamp the, I don't know what you call this, like netting kind of looking stamp. We're going to stamp that on here twice. So just once on the top and then once down a little bit lower. So we'll save that over to the side. So then this goes right on the front. Uh-oh, I lost my glue. Here we go. So I had to work all day yesterday. And normally Fridays are pretty slow at work. So, I always take stamping stuff to do because I figure Friday night I'll be sitting there with nothing to do. And I was kind of right. I mean, we did have lulls, but it was a little bit busy. But I did get a little bit of stamping done. But it was a little busy for a Friday night too. All right, so we're almost done with that one. All right, so then what we're going to do is put some tape on the back of this. And I'm going to take a piece of my white ribbon. I don't know what this is called. It doesn't have a name or anything. It just comes with it. And cut that. So we need about maybe 3 inches or so of that. And we're just going to make a little, I don't know, banner or something, I guess. Tape that to the back. So you probably don't need that much. I think I did too much, so we'll just cut it a little bit. And make sure you have your, oops. Well, these are not sharp scissors, are they? Need to sharpen my scissors. Holy cow, these are dull. All right, so there we go. So we've got that. We're going to put it on with dimensionals. So you guys, if you haven't gotten this kit yet, you need to get it. And I told you ahead of time I was going to do this class, so hopefully you got it before it sold out. But I don't know when it's coming back. Does anybody know? Does anybody check to see? If or when it's coming back. I know it is going to come back. And did anybody get the paper pumpkin from this month? It is absolutely gorgeous. And I tried to get the refills, but it was already sold out. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but this actually matches up exactly to right here. So if you look at that, it's exactly the same. So it can line up right there. And then same with this piece right there. So it can go there. You can put it wherever you want to, but it actually does match up to that right there. And then we're going to have some gems. So you do get this whole sheet of gems that you can put on here. And so on each card, I put 3. I put a big one and a couple little ones. So I put 1 big, 2 little. And just stick them wherever. And then I sprayed all of these, but I waited till the very end. So I'm going to wait till the end and spray all the cards at the same time. So there you go. So that's card 1. You hear my neighbors mowing. I need to get out there and mow. Sounds like they're actually doing some rototilling or something, or else he's just in some high grass. I don't know. That sounds like he's struggling. That'll be me in about an hour. I got to go out there right after. Yeah, the refills sold out in 1 hour. Oh, Leslie, I'm so sorry you guys don't get paper pumpkin in Australia. I don't understand why they don't do that. Because the paper pumpkins, they have really stepped their game up. So they are fantastic now. All right, so that was card 1. So next card is this one. So this one's really easy. We just need a base. So one of our bases. So this comes in your kit. All you gotta do is fold it in half. So you need that. And that's it. Then the stickers and the words. Now, I keep calling them stickers, but they're not stickers. They're punched out die cuts. So we need just a note. And we need a flower. And these are gorgeous flowers. And we need a gold one. And these are so pretty. Okay, so that's all you need is just this base and that, and then a piece of ribbon. So for this ribbon, I'm going to do about 4 inches maybe with my dull scissors. Can't believe these are this bad. All right, so that's all you need for that one. So all that comes in your kit. We don't need a centerpiece. Why am I so far behind on my screen? That's kind of weird. Let me catch up. Okay. Is it hot? And you know, today is actually gorgeous outside. It's about, I think 76 right now, and it's only a high of 84 today, and I'm hoping there's no humidity. So when I go out to mow the grass after this, it won't be so hot. All right, so this one is super easy again. The only thing we have to do is put it together. So the flower goes down first. Now, these 2 cards that I'm showing you right now, this one and this one, these are actually the 2 that they give you the directions for in the kit. So we haven't gotten to the alternates yet. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. So I did those 2 first, and then the next 6 are my total creations. All right, so we're going to put this down, and we're going to face this one to the right corner, top right corner. Then this one, there's not as much room to glue on this one. So we're just going to try and put some tiny little dabs of glue around. Can you guys hear that? He's really struggling. I think that grass is really high. All right, so then we're going to lay that down the opposite direction. So this is going to go up to the left corner. And then we've got our just a note. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the back of this one. And fold it like that. Well, we'll just fold it. Look at this. How did I do it on that one? Let me see. I think I just did it like that. No, then they don't go the right way. I want my points pointing in the center. Well, we could always cut it. Okay, so we're going to go to the diagonal here. Like that. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart right now, folks. Why can't I figure out how to put this on here? Because it's like, let me see. I guess it just goes like that. It just looks weird. Okay. There we go. And then let's trim it. Lisa's still asleep. All right, we're going to trim that down a little bit. Oh, now the kids are out screaming. So my neighbor across the street, she put a slip and slide in the front yard. So the kids are out there pretty much every day if it's not raining, just doing the slip and slide. And it's hysterical to watch them because they're like about 2, 3, and 5, I think. And they love that thing. Brings back memories of being a kid. All right, so then we're going to put that over here like that. And then we're going to put our little gems on. There we go. I have a really funny joke for you guys today. All right, so that's card number 2. So these are the 2 that come in the kit. The last one and this one. They have the directions in the kit, so you don't really need this one. Debbie says, I don't cut the grass unless it's dry. It's dry because it didn't rain yesterday, so it dried out yesterday. Yes, Debbie, I do. Actually, here's my good scissors. I found them. I don't know why I grabbed the wrong ones. I do have, then I have these are my ribbon only scissors. These are my good ones, but you know, they don't sell these anymore. So I don't show them as much, but those were the good old days when we had those. So, all right, card 3. So this is a Lisa card. All the rest are Lisa cards. So for this one, we need another card base that's got the blue. So fold that in half. No, it's not too wet right now because it was dry all day yesterday, so I let it dry out. We need this piece of Blackberry Bliss, 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. And we need one of those half pieces that I cut. Where did that go? Let's see. There we go. One of these half pieces. So this is 5 1/4 by 2. So it's one of the card backs cut in half. And then we need just a note. Just a note, and we need a part of this. So I cut one of these in half. You get 4 of these in the kit. So I took this one and I cut it in half, like right here. Like that. So that's our piece right there. So that is what you need for this one. And that is 2 by 5 1/4. And that's just the card base. So there you go. Oh, all right, Cindy, I'll see you later. Have a great day. How do you sharpen your scissors? I have one of those old, they don't even make them anymore, I don't think. Pampered Chef knife, and it's a knife and scissor sharpener thing. So it's like this plasticky thing, and you take your scissors and you just like cut on this plasticky thing and it sharpens them right up. So I bought it like, I don't know, 15 years ago. And Vicky says, I didn't ink the top of the thistles. I did this one, but I didn't do the little ones. I only did the bigger ones. All right, so, oh, you know what? I did that one in there. Okay, so let me do that one. Hold on. I did the other one, so I'll do this one. There you go. Now we have them both. Yep, so that is, I got it. previous card. So that's how I sharpen my scissors. All right, so we're just gonna put this together. So this goes on here, just like this. So I've got room here to put my ribbon. So I'm gonna put it all the way over to the right edge, leaving a little bit of a border. And then I'm gonna put it on my card after I stamp my, whatever you call this. And one more there. All right, so we're stamping that on the right edge. Then we're gonna put this on top. So that's gonna go on with glue. And I'm gonna just have a little bit of white down the edge, like that. I think it's hanging off just a tad, so let me trim that. Whoops. Yeah, these are way better scissors. I just need to sharpen the other one. Okay, so there we go with that. And then we're gonna put this down. Actually, I'm just gonna tape it to the back of this. So let's put a little bit of tape and stick this right on the back. And trim that off. Oh, there he goes, weed eater. And put dimensionals on the back of that. Oops. We're sticking. Okay. And that'll go on the front, and then we'll put our ribbon on and our gems. So aren't these easy? We're already on the third card. So that'll go just like that. Straight. All right, and then I took the ribbon and I actually wrapped this around the inside of the card. So I'll put it. It keeps wanting to flip. All right, so here we go. I am just discombobulated this morning. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I just can't even tie anything today. All right, so let's tie a knot. We're not even going to attempt a bow today. All right, there we go. So just do a little knot and then trim that up. Oh yeah, this cuts like butter. We got some butter scissors. There we go. All right, so that goes like that in the inside. Hopefully it's straight. Yep, okay. All right, so there's that one. Oh, let's do some gems. So I'll put a few on here. And there you go. So let me tell you a story about what happened at work today. So this was hysterical. All right, so there's that card. So that's number 3, right? So we're on 3. So I was at work yesterday. Why does Stampin' Up! Use such a whiter cardstock for paper pumpkin kits? I don't know. I guess because they get the paper at a different place. I think these kits come from China or somewhere. I don't know. I know the paper, regular paper, is made in, I think, Utah, near Stampin' Up! They have their own little supplier nearby, but I think these kits come from somewhere else, so they're not made by the same people. All right, so that's that one. So that's 3 down. Number 4, this one, we're going to use a card base, white card base, and that's 5.5 by 8.5. We've also got a piece of, let me see if I can find it, Lost Lagoon. I should have put this in order. Okay, that's the Lost Lagoon. Then we need another card front that's got the gold in it. So that's one of these. So all of these card fronts are 5 1/4 by 4. Hold on. I'll save this one. There we go. 5 1/4 by 4. From the kit, we need a happy birthday. And what else? Some linen thread, and that's it. So that's what you need for this one. And I got some linen thread here. I'm making a mess. So I get to work yesterday and I'm doing like, you know, the deposits and the payroll and all that junk. And I get up from my desk in my office to go get some more water. And I come back and everybody get a screenshot of that one? Let's see. Hopefully the July paper pumpkin will return as a kit. Yes, I'm still waiting for that one from like a year ago with the sunflowers to come back as a kit, because they kept saying they were going to do that, and then they never did. So because we had another kit that was kind of like this one, but it had the sunflowers in it. It was so pretty, and I wish they would have brought that back, but they kept saying that they were. Okay, so this one, we're just going to put these together like this. Oh, so anyway, so I get up to go get some water, and I come back through and go to sit back down at my desk, and I walk in the office, and there's a cricket on the floor, and my purse is on the floor right next to my desk, and the cricket, like, here's my purse, and then the cricket's right next to my purse. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so, you know how awful crickets are. If they get somewhere and you can't find them, then they'll sit and just chirp like for hours. Plus, I didn't want it to jump in my purse. So as soon as I saw it, I screamed a little just out of habit, you know, because when I see a bug, it automatically makes me scream a little. And so the girls up front come running, and they're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, look. And they look, and they all just start laughing. They're like, seriously? And I said, yes. I said, look, it's next to my purse. I don't want it to get in my purse. And I don't like to kill bugs. So Carly, one of the girls, she's like, I'll save you. So she goes and gets a specimen cup, you know, one of those hard plastic urine cups. And so she's like, I'll catch it. So she was just going to catch it and put like some paper under it and take it outside and let it go. And so she gets down on the floor, and she's holding the cup like, I don't have a cup here, but pretend like this is the cup. So she's got the cup, and she's like trying to go over to the cricket and then catch it. So she goes like right over top of it and then goes bam to try and catch it in the cup. Well, when she did that, she chopped its head off. And so I started screaming. And I'm like, oh my God. And everybody in there is just like dying laughing. And we're like, you killed the cricket. So I'm just twisting this back and forth. And I'm laughing so hard because we're like all dying over this cricket, because there goes the head of the cricket just laying there. And I think it's bad luck if you kill a cricket. I don't know. But oh, I think I left it like that. So then we're like, okay, now we have to dispose of the body. So she killed the cricket. So we had a murder, and then we had to get rid of the body. So we had to go get something and hide it and put it in the trash. But the whole center like could hear me laughing hysterically. And by that point, other people had come over, and they were like, what's going on? What's going on? Because we're all hysterical over this stupid bug. But I'm telling you, a spider or a cricket, or even worse would be like a roach. We did have a rat one time. And the exterminator comes out every month. But, you know, sometimes you just get these critters in there. But that was the excitement at work yesterday. I used to work with a guy at another center. Now, here's another one where it does match up again. See how that matches that perfectly, and you can just put it right over top of it if you want to. And that matches that. So you can just line those up. And let's put that under there a little bit. Do it like that. Okay, so there we go. And let's put some gems on there. And so he was this big black guy, and if you even mentioned a spider, he would go running the other direction. And it was just so funny because he looked like a football player or something, but he was terrified of spiders. And so sometimes people would play practical jokes and just bring in like a fake one or something and put it in his locker or something like that. And it was so funny because he was terrified of him. And you would look at him and think he's this tough guy, like he could probably beat you up just by looking at you. But give him a spider and he yelled like a little girl. All right, so that is number, let me see what we're on, 4. That's 4. All right. It's bad luck for the cricket. They do bring good luck, but darn, if you get one in your house, like in the closet, and you can't find it, that sucker will chirp for days on end. It's crazy. Oh, I got another story to tell you. Okay, so that was number 4. Love that card. Love it. Card number 5. Okay, so this is the one we're using the envelope. So we need a white back piece. So that is, let me see. Hold on. I thought I had a little slip for each one. Well, maybe I don't. I thought I had a white one. Here we go. 5.5 by 8.5 white. All right, so that's that. And then we need our blue. Hold on. 5.25 by 4 Lost Lagoon. And, oops, that goes that way. And then we need our pink strip. So that's 5.25 by 1.5. And we need our envelope. So that's this. So what I did was I took the envelope. This is the back of the envelope. And I just kind of ripped it apart. And then I cut it. So it'd be 5.25. And it's 5.25 by 3.25, I think. I'm not positive, but I think it's 3.25. Let me see. We'll measure. Yeah. Well, a little bit over. It's a teeny bit over 3.25, and it's 5.25. So that's what you need. And we're gonna do a little ripping, which is Diane's favorite thing to do. She said, "Oh no, we gotta rip the paper." All right, so did I fill out the correct paperwork? Yeah, so we did not have to do an autopsy or anything for the cricket, so we eliminated the paperwork. What? Debbie says that's not funny, that's mean. Oh. If you knew this guy, you would think it was funny, though, because he was such a tough guy, and he was kind of like a bully to everybody because he was kind of mean. But that's the only thing that would scare him was the spider. So he was always really a mean jerk to everybody. So that's how we would get back at him. So it wasn't really mean. I would never do that to like somebody nice. But anyway, all right, get a screenshot of that. And then we'll get started. All right, so we've got to rip first. So I'm ripping the blue piece first, and we're just ripping a little bit off, like maybe 1/4 inch. So that's gonna go in there. And then we'll rip the pink. Oh, so my other story, I'm sitting there eating breakfast yesterday morning, and I'm at my kitchen table, and my kitchen table is like in this big bay window kind of area. And it overlooks, like when I sit in my chair looking out the window, it's looking out at the water and stuff. And it's so pretty and so relaxing. So I'm just sitting there relaxing, eating breakfast. And all of a sudden I see something out of the corner of my eye. And I look over and there's a black cat sitting on my side window. So you know how you have a bay window and it's 3 windows, the main one straight and then the 2 side ones kind of like curved. So my deck is right outside the one window. So this black cat is sitting right next to the window up on the rail of the deck. And it scared me to death because I was like, where did this black cat come from? Because I don't have a cat. I don't even like cats. I'm really allergic to them. But I don't know, none of my neighbors that I know of have a black cat. And I'm just sitting there like, where did this cat come from? And so he's sitting there just staring at me. And I'm thinking to myself, what in the world? He's just staring at me through the window while I'm eating breakfast. And I'm thinking, go away, you creepy cat. So I take my camera because my phone was sitting there. I take some pictures of him and he doesn't move. He's just still staring at me. And then I set it for video and I take a video of him and send it to a couple of my friends who are cat people. I said, look at this cat. I said, he's just sitting here staring at me eating breakfast. And then he proceeds to lay down and stare at me through the window. So this goes on for like 10 minutes. And I'm thinking, what? It's just bizarre. Finally he left, but I thought that's just kind of creepy. Like he was, almost like he was a person, you know? I mean, I don't think that's something cats normally do. But, all right, so this one's just going to butt right up to the edge at the top. Hopefully I cut it straight. All right, so there we go. So that's our 3 pieces. So this piece was the full piece, then the pink was just a little piece, and then that goes on top. And then this just kind of gets centered onto there. So there we go. Oops, I forgot to stamp the words. Let's do that real quick. Hopefully we don't mess up. You should always stamp before you glue. But we're going to do it now, so hopefully we'll not mess it up. If you do mess it up, just put the other one that's already stamped on top. There you go. All right, so we're going to do some gems also. I think this one I just used little ones, but we're going to use one big one. And then some little ones. Okay. All right, so there's that one. So that was number 5, card number 5. Oh yeah, who's going to the Outer Banks? I know somebody is because they sent me a message. Thank you. Collecting them in each kit. Yeah, these are easy cards, especially if you have the stuff cut ahead of time and then stamp it all ahead of time. So if you have it stamped and cut, ready to go, they go together really quickly. All right, so that's that one. Next one is this one. So for this one, you need your Lost Lagoon base. So this base. And then we need a card front from the back. So this is from the back piece. So that is, let me see. This is actually from the kit, but it's the card front. It's actually the back of the card, but we'll just say card front because it's on the other side. And then we need a white piece for the middle inside. I'm reusing my stickers, my Post-its. So there we go. And what else? We need our pink piece. So we've got our little pink piece. And, oh, we need the rest of this piece. So this is what's left of the one that I cut out. And then we need a happy birthday. Okay, so there we go. So there's all of our pieces from that. So get a screenshot of that. Let's see. Yes, for that last one. Yeah, that was this is the envelope, the back of the envelope. So it's real thin and rips a little bit easier. You could use one of the card bases, one of these, but I liked the way that looked better. So that's why I did that. You can use the whole envelope if you want to, but oh, the Outer Banks are so beautiful. It's supposed to be a really nice week this week, I think. I'm just reading the comments. Okay. All right. Everybody got that one? All righty. So this goes on the inside. This one is going to go on the front. This is going to go on the front. And that's going to go on the front. All right. So let's do the inside piece first. And if you want to, you could stamp these with whatever flower you have. I just decided to save time because I think you guys know how to stamp a flower on the inside. All right, now this one, I put this on first, and then I wrapped the ribbon around it. So just put it kind of right under the flowers. You don't want to cover them up. And then take a piece of your ribbon and wrap it around like that. And then just tape it to the back. There you go. Make sure that's straight. Then when you got it straight, go ahead and put that on. This paper does the work for you, because I could have sat here and made cards. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. That's the next one. I could have made cards like all day long with these kits because they're just so pretty. All right, so there's that. And then I actually snipped this in the middle again. And I think, let's put it down here. So I had it like this. So I put this one coming off the top. Let me snip this. Piece right here. I don't want that little nubby thing. All right, and then I put this one coming out of the bottom like that. And then you're gonna put dimensionals on there. But you don't want to put them in the center, because if you put your dimensionals in the center, then it's only sticking to the ribbon. So make sure you put them like on the edges. And then it'll stick better. I need to cut some more of these. I'm gonna put one in the middle, but the rest on the edges. Okay, and then if you want to, put a little teeny dab of glue just to kind of hold these down. But you really don't have to, but when I was looking for ideas for this class, I was looking at other people's cards, and there are so many samples of this kit on the YouTube and Pinterest. But as far as I know, I didn't copy anybody's. All right, so then you just put that down here, and it's going to cover, let me see. I've already glued it down. It's going to cover that flower just a little bit. There we go. All right, and then put some gems. See how fast this is going? Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. Woo! I didn't realize it was so late. Gotta get out there and do that grass. And I bought this stuff too. I think I told you guys last time I have these piles of sand in my yard from where I thought they were ground bees, but they're not ground bees. They're cicada killers or cicada killers. I don't know how you say it. So I don't think they sting people, but they try to kill those cicadas, you know, that come around every so many years and stuff. So there are these big piles of dirt in my yard, and then these like hornets fly all in it. So I bought this 7 dust to get rid of them. So I'm hoping, or granules, I'm gonna put that in the yard today too. Oh, I'm just reading, sorry. Yep. Okay, so that is number 6, card number 6. All right, number 7. This is my favorite one, I think. This is an easy one. So you're going to use your card base, which is just the one with the blue on the front. And then for this, what I did was, here's half. It's actually a little bit more than half. So this is what I cut off from that. And then this one is cut down a little bit, but this is actually a little bit more than a half of one. So I took this and I punched holes. So I've got my 2-inch punch and my 1 3/4 punch. So I took my 2-inch punch and did it as close to the edge as I could get. So there's the edge, and then you want to punch this. So we'll get it right there. So there's one, and then I turned it. I punched a second one as close to the edge as I could get. And the reason I say that is because if you go up here, you're not going to be able to get that third flower. So you want to kind of keep it away from that one. And that one goes with the smaller. So this is the 1 3/4. So we're going to get this last one. And see, if you had gone too far, you wouldn't have been able to get that whole thing. So now we can get this whole flower. So now we got our circles. So see how close you have to kind of go. So get close to the edges on those, and then you'll have enough room to do the last one. All right, so that was the 2-inch and the 1 3/4 inch. And then we're going to put our little netting type stamp all over. I really like the stamp. I don't know. I mean, I guess you would call it a netting or something. I don't know if it has a technical name or not. And then we need our 3 circles. We need our just a note. And we need a gold flower or leaf piece. And we're going to be cutting this one again too. So just a note, the 3 circles, and I think that's it. So we've only got one of these left. All right, so really no measurements for that, but these were 2 inches. This was 1 3/4. So there you go. Oh, Pearl says, be careful with the 7 in your yard. Yeah. Well, I do that at the very last thing, but I take my shoes off before I come in the house too. I think it's granules, not the powdery kind. But I gotta do something because they're like hornets and they're all over my yard. Like when you look out the window, you just see them flying all over the grass. All right, so what we're gonna do first is put this one. So this one is gonna go here, and we're gonna put this behind it. So I'm gonna snip this in half again, like right in here. And we're gonna tape it to the back of this. So kind of like coming out that way. Oops, I lost a one. Oops, we want more than that. I put the tape in the wrong spot. Okay. It's kind of like that. All right, and then just put Let's put some glue on it. We'll mix some tape and some glue. All right, then that one kind of goes like this. Make sure you're not going off the edge of your paper. All right, then we're gonna put our second one down. That goes right on top. So that's gonna go like right here. This is one of my easiest favorite cards to do because all you do is punch out the circles of the paper and then just layer them on there. So we'll put that like right there. Then the Just a Note is gonna go over top of that one. And could have put some linen thread and stuff in here, would have looked good too. The last one, we're going to put some tape to stick some more of this under here. So let me cut this. Oh, I trimmed off that by accident. Uh-oh. Okay. So we're going to put this behind it. It's almost falling off. Like that. And then we'll put this one kind of on the bottom. Well, let me snip off this stick. Okay. And I think what I did was I put it like kind of like that underneath and just stuck it like that. Like that. Okay, then we put dimensionals. Oops, came off. We'll do that last. Let me get these on. Okay, and then stick this back under there. So it's kind of like on top and on the bottom. And peel these off. So I hope you guys like this and make some of these yourself. All right, so this one, we don't want to cover the words up. So I'm going to put it kind of like that. And if you want to, just put a little bit of glue under this. Ew, there's a little baby spider. Yeah. Right crawling next to me. Good thing it was a little baby one, or I would be screaming. Okay, so there we go. So, oh, we need gems. I don't know why I just grabbed these scissors to do this. My take your pick tool's running out of goo, so it's getting kind of irritating. All right, so there's the 7th one. We've got one more left, then we're going to spray them all. And I still got to do my joke. Anyone getting one of these will love it. Oh, Sue says there's a die in one of the sets that looks similar from a year or two ago. I'm pretty sure these will be back, so I wouldn't worry too much. Last card. There we go. So here's what we got left. We've got pink petunia pop and one of our card bases. And that is that. And we need a card front. I mean, a white card for the inside. And a happy birthday. I think that's it. And a piece of ribbon. So you do get pretty much ribbon. Because I still had, oops, I cut that too short. I still have pretty much ribbon left. Okay, so there we go. So there's what you need for this one. Just realized I'm kind of high on there. All right. So there we go with that. And I still have a ton left over to make more cards. So All right, so this goes on the front. This goes on the inside. And if you wanted to use some more of the flowers, I only used one of those flower cutouts. So you could use one of those on here too. Or just save it for some more cards. Because I still have quite a few left. And then this goes under here. So we're going to put some tape. And just kind of twist it a little bit. Like that. But closer. There we go. And then trim that up. Oops. Oh no, I did it the right way. I always like the points going in the middle instead of the outside. Like that. Then put that on with dimensionals. This one we can cut. Okay, maybe one more. That ribbon down a little bit. All right, so this is the last one. So you still have plenty, if you have your card kit, you still have plenty of stuff left to make. And all I did was I added one sheet of white cut in half, one sheet of Lost Lagoon cut in half, half a sheet of Petunia Pop, and then 3 inside card pieces like this, and then just some other little pieces. So I didn't add that much to it. All right, and then let me put this pad away real quick and add our gems to this one. I love these gems. I don't know if we have any like this in the catalog or not. Whoops, I'm gonna use a little one. I think there's some kind of similar, but not exactly the same. All right, so now we're gonna spray them all. So that's the last card. We're gonna spray all of our cards together. Let me get out some scrap paper. Okay. So let's get all these together and spray them. Make them all shimmer. I know you can't see that. We were talking about in class the other day how you can't see the shimmer on the camera, but let me tell you, you can see it in real life. So there are all the cards together. So I hope that you liked this. And you will make some of these cards and maybe some of your own, because they are super easy. So there's all of those. So what do you think? Sue says, I've been wondering what spraying is all about. So this, if you go to the last video, I showed how to make it. I show how to make it at least once a month, probably. But this is alcohol, 70% alcohol, and this little champagne mist ink or shimmer paint. Stampin' Up! Used to sell this. We had it for a few years, and then they discontinued it, but I stocked up and I have a whole ton of it. So you just add some of this to your alcohol and then shake it up and spray it on everything. It just makes everything shimmer. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's gorgeous. Yep. Hard to pick a favorite. I think this is my favorite, or this one. These are my 2 favorites. Love them. All right, so it is time for the joke of the day. So hope you are ready for a cute joke. This is a funny one. Don't forget to do thumbs up too. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff for me. And here is the joke. All right, this was sent to me by oh shoot, I didn't write down who sent it. Shoot, I don't remember who did it, but somebody sent me this one. All right, always wear underwear in public, especially when working under your vehicle. From the local paper comes the story of a Brisbane couple who drove their car to the shopping center only to have it break down in the parking lot. The man told his wife to carry on with the shopping while he fixed the car. The wife, sorry, returned later to see a small group of people near the car. On closer inspection, she saw a pair of hairy legs protruding from under the chassis. Unfortunately, although the man was in shorts, his lack of underwear turned his private parts into glaringly public parts. Unable to stand the embarrassment, she dutifully stepped forward, quickly put her hand up his shorts, tucked everything back into place. On regaining her feet, she looked across the car and found herself staring at her husband, who was standing idly by watching. The mechanic, however, had to have 3 stitches put in his forehead. I thought that was cute. I love these jokes. I just crack myself up. Okay, so I've got some cards to give away. So let me get those out and get these off of here. All right, so here we go. So we've got this one, this one, this one. Oh, this one's from, what's today? 7. Oh, this one, it's been a week. So that one gets redone. So we've got these 3. Here's one more. So we've got 5 cards. So we don't have any leftovers from last time. So let me put this one up here. All right. There we go. So we've got 5 cards. And here we go. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Sharon. All right. The winners are, first one, Myra. I think Myra's on here. I think she was the first one. Next winner is Liz Aronson. I don't know if I saw her. Next one is Paula Stewart. And Diane Gorski. I think that's how you say it. And last one, Wendy Harvey. All right, so those are the winners for today. I know a couple of you are on here right now. So girls, Myra Kerger, Liz Aronson, Paula Stewart, Diane Gorski, and Wendy Harvey are the winners for today. So there you go, girls. Congratulations. And I hope you love this video. Make sure you, oh, Sandy, I put your name in there. I think you actually won before not too long ago, and you didn't claim it. But I put your name in there again. But I'm almost positive you won a couple months ago and never claimed it. So we'll put you in again. And thank you so much for hoping for a turtle card. Just got set. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I hope the weather is nice for you guys wherever you are. And I will see you back on Tuesday night for our next video. So take care, everybody, and